This happens to everyone, and yes, including you. There will be no exceptions this time. Every person, sooner or later, regardless of what he does, will face a difficult period. I'm talking about when it will seem that nothing is working out and everything is getting out of your control. But you know what? These periods are also part of life, and they can break you, forcing to give up what's important for you, or they can make you stronger. Today I want to tell you what you can learn from them. Let's start with a life story. I will tell you about the period of my life that ended about 3 months ago and began in mid-2022. It was a time when I lost my sources of income and when I was confused about where I was going. Old strategies didn't work anymore and I needed to develop new approaches. It was very tough. I often tried to talk to myself in order to understand what's in my own head, but this didn't always work. I grabbed every opportunity to get out of this hole, but many of them turned to be an illusion. However, I didn't stop trying, and at one point I realized that new stage is coming. I think about that period every day, and I understand how much truly useful experience I took from it, how much stronger I became after going through defeats and obstacles. Yes, by my today's standards, I lost a lot of money, approximately a budget that would have been enough for me for 8 to 10 years of my life. But now I get it. All this was very important to experience. Always remember, a mistake tomorrow is much more expensive than a mistake today. I learned to think differently about financial losses, began to have a new attitude towards capital management, understood what kind of business I want to launch next, and much more. Would I like to skip this period of my life and never enter it? No, I want to leave it in my memory and not take the same mistakes twice in the future. Now I'll tell you what truly difficult times can teach you. First, you have much more power than you think. I want to say right away that in years to come you will remember what you are faced with now. And it will seem to you that this is so easy, but know that such thoughts, they'll come to your mind because you'll be much more experienced, much stronger than now. In fact, difficult periods feel like a test because at the moment when they come, you are not yet prepared enough to smoothly go through them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be difficult. So, these are the stages that will show you over and over again how resilient you are. They will demonstrate this much better than those times when everything is working out without much effort. It's crucially important how you handle the blow when everything basically gets out of your control and all your plans collapse like a house of cards. But you need to continue, otherwise you'll be covered by an avalanche. If you keep going forward despite all the stopping factors and learn lessons from what is happening, when everything gets better, you'll feel upgraded. And you know what's most important? It's like taking off the weights from your legs and arms. What seemed harsh and unattainable before the black period will become much easier and clearer. But there is also a downside. If circumstances turn out to be extremely tough and you give up, rest assured, it will be deadly hard to recover. Therefore, when everything didn't go according to plan, when all my past achievements disappeared, I simply endured and learned from my mistakes. The main thing is not to stop and not accept defeat. As I said earlier, I'm sure that such periods will occur to you, and when they come, remember, they can make you stronger or clip your wings. Everything is in your hands. But I know that you're much stronger than you think, and if you want, you can handle everything. You'll see your strength only when the darkness passes and there is a light again. Second, you notice those weaknesses that were previously invisible. I would say that no other period will you learn so many new things about yourself. The idea is to remain open to such revelations. In my case, I realized that I can distribute finances much more efficiently, I can improve my time management, treat old and new contacts differently, I upgraded my views on business, and so on. To notice all this, you either need a person who will constantly monitor your life and give you the feedback, plus he must be the ideal of who you want to become in the future, or you need just to switch on your head. Finding a man who would do this is almost impossible, and is it even necessary? As soon as he disappears from your life, you'll become weaker. In any case, you need to act independently. When the clouds are left behind and the clear sky opens before you again, you'll clearly know where you can become stronger and will begin to work on these areas. Perhaps you haven't yet found something that would inspire you, or you don't understand how to establish a dialogue with yourself, or maybe you are not good enough in controlling your emotions before constant changes. All this will become noticeable. And here the most important thing will be to remain open to such insights, because only they will help you to return to normal life with accumulated experience, not being squeezed out like a lemon. Therefore, if it's difficult for you now, if everything is not working out as you would like, just know this is a great time to identify growing points. Third, no matter how hard the situation is, everything ends sooner or later. Believe me, these are not the only difficulties you'll face in your life, and what will happen in each of these periods will seem like a matter of life and death. But this world is filled by challenges and rewards. Use its cyclicality to your advantage. If you live long enough, you'll see everything at least twice. So every storm is followed by clear horizon and vice versa. It's like trading on a market. When you are on a rise, prepare to gain enough experience and strength to overcome any difficulties. And when they come, absorb any lesson that you can to learn and to become the better version of yourself. Always remember, no matter what happens, your life will go on. Even if you lose all your money, no one will take away your experience and character from you. So, just like you do it in video games, focus on improving your hero, because this is paramount. It's very important to understand that the more mistakes you make while continuing to move, the tougher you become. Any mistake at the same time is intended to be a lesson and a teacher which will reward you if you correctly perceive its significance. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, don't be afraid of challenges, and strive for self-improvement through efforts. This is the secret of success. I hope these three thoughts support you when things don't go according to plan. They were a big help to me when I was in the same place. Remember about cyclicality, about your hidden strength and the potential of mistakes. This is the basis for not giving up and always moving forward. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was really useful for you, so give me a like if it was, and give me your comment below if it wasn't, to explain your position. See you in the day after tomorrow, and don't forget to follow my channel. Thank you guys.